Today, we will explore our most requested topic ever, uncovering the biological mystery behind painful period cramps. Many people experience this monthly discomfort, but very few truly understand the complex biological mechanisms happening deep inside the human body. To understand this natural phenomenon, we must first dive deep into the intricate anatomy of the female reproductive system right now. We will use realistic anatomical models to visualize exactly what happens during a menstrual cycle and why it causes severe pain. Let us begin our journey by looking at a detailed cross-section of the female pelvic region to identify key organs. Right in the center of the pelvic cavity, we can clearly see the uterus, which is a strong, pear-shaped organ. Flanking the uterus on both sides are the ovaries, the small oval structures responsible for producing essential hormones and releasing eggs. Connecting these ovaries to the uterus are the delicate fallopian tubes, acting as the crucial pathways for the traveling human egg. Just in front of the uterus lies the bladder, which is why uterine changes can sometimes affect your urinary habits significantly. Behind the uterus, we find the rectum, completing the complex spatial arrangement of vital organs tightly packed within the pelvic floor. Understanding this crowded anatomical layout helps explain why menstrual cramps can sometimes feel like a heavy, radiating pain across the pelvis. Now, let us focus our attention entirely on the uterus, the primary battleground where the complex process of menstruation actually occurs. The inner lining of this muscular organ is called the endometrium, a highly specialized tissue layer that undergoes constant monthly transformations. During the first half of the menstrual cycle, the body begins producing increasing amounts of a crucial hormone known as estrogen. This rising estrogen signals the endometrium to grow thicker and develop a rich network of tiny blood vessels to supply nutrients. The primary biological purpose of this thickened lining is to create a perfect, nourishing environment for a potential fertilized human egg. Following ovulation, another important hormone called progesterone steps in to further stabilize and prepare this plush uterine lining for potential pregnancy. At this exact moment, the uterus is completely optimized and patiently waiting to receive and protect a newly formed human embryo. However, if no fertilization occurs, the carefully prepared biological environment is no longer needed by the complex female human reproductive system. Consequently, the production of both estrogen and progesterone drops rapidly, sending a powerful chemical signal to the entire reproductive organ network. This sudden and dramatic withdrawal of essential hormones directly triggers the next critical phase of the monthly human-female menstrual cycle. The intricate network of tiny blood vessels supplying the thickened endometrium suddenly begins to constrict and narrow down quite significantly now. This severe constriction drastically reduces the vital blood flow to the uterine lining, causing a medical condition technically known as ischemia. Ischemia simply means a localized lack of blood supply, which rapidly deprives the endometrial tissue cells of crucial oxygen and nutrients. Without adequate oxygen, these specialized tissue cells begin to break down and die, releasing powerful inflammatory chemicals called prostaglandins into tissues. These newly released prostaglandins are the primary culprits behind the severe discomfort, acting as powerful chemical messengers that stimulate muscle movement. They force the strong muscular walls of the uterus to contract forcefully in order to expel the dead endometrial tissue layer. These intense muscular contractions are exactly what you feel as period cramps, a mechanical process designed to clean the uterine cavity. When the uterine muscles contract too vigorously, they can temporarily cut off oxygen supply to nearby muscle tissues, intensifying the pain. The higher the level of prostaglandins in your body, the more severe and painful these uterine muscle contractions will ultimately become. This intense squeezing action successfully detaches the old lining from the uterine wall, allowing it to exit the body as blood. Sometimes these powerful chemical messengers also escape into the bloodstream, causing additional unpleasant symptoms like nausea, headaches, or even digestive issues. The entire biological process is essentially a highly coordinated miniature labor event happening inside the female body every single passing month. Medical science has developed various ways to manage this natural pain, primarily by targeting and reducing the production of these prostaglandins. Common medications work specifically by blocking the specialized enzymes responsible for creating these pain-inducing chemical messengers inside your human body. Heat therapy is another excellent method, as applying warmth helps relax the contracting uterine muscles and improves local pelvic blood flow. Increased blood flow brings fresh oxygen to the oxygen-starved tissues, effectively reducing the painful ischemic conditions within the uterine walls. Understanding the precise biological mechanics behind this pain transforms a frustrating monthly ordeal into a fascinating display of human cellular engineering. The female body undergoes this incredibly complex cycle of preparation, breakdown, and renewal with astonishing precision and resilience every single month. While the resulting cramps can be incredibly debilitating, they are fundamentally a sign of a highly active and functioning reproductive system. We hope this detailed anatomical journey has provided you with a much deeper appreciation for the hidden wonders of human biology. By visualizing the internal structures, we can demystify the natural processes that affect millions of people around the world every day. Science allows us to look beyond the surface discomfort and truly understand the remarkable, intricate mechanisms driving our own physical existence. Thank you so much for joining us on this fascinating educational exploration into the hidden microscopic world of the human body. This is Video Creator, signing off for now, reminding you to always stay curious and keep exploring the amazing world within.